great nades when DevGru and PG and T2I were all playing on this map. So we'll see if they're able to make that happen.
Yeah, and I think ph0bia needs to find some way to just stop this momentum coming out of inSight. They scored the first round and then proceeded to lose 7 straight rounds. And that was, I mean, it felt like the first half was over in 5 minutes. So I'm really interested to see if ph0bia can run their strats, but I don't think they'll get any more than, 2 or 3 rounds into this before inSight manages to pick up a round. So I think ph0bia is going to go A-Site. I think they had a lot of success. We saw that on the cast against Inc. Their kind of go-to was to go to Alpha Site, and then once we had some rotations over from Inc., try and hit up mid and B Site. So I'd expect to see some early A rushes from ph0bia. That'd just be my guess. I didn't scrim with them this week, but knowing how we played earlier on, I think that's what they'll do.
It's always nice to have the insider's edge here. Is my co-caster is rocking the ph0bia tag. Is deciding to go with light blue. Interesting choice, as we are pretty much good to go. Just waiting on our streamer. Thank you for tuning in with us. This is the inSight versus ph0bia game. As always, I am Samurai Piggy, the kid you love to hate. Here with halfway there, Bon Jovi's second son. Go ahead and chew me out for using the wrong reference for your name. It's all good.
Hey, that's all right. I'll take that over the Black Eyed Peas song that people keep calling me out on and singing to me. So I'll take Bon Jovi any day over that one.
Absolutely.
Now, if there's a player to pick on Alpha Side for ph0bia that's really going to bring it back and give them any chance to win this half, who do you think it is?
I think it's Cheat. I think hands down it's going to be Cheat.
Yeah, I think he's really ph0bia's most clutch player on offense. He had a huge 1v1 against Clarity. I think when we were on that short fuse game earlier, he had another 1v2 in that game and had a 1v4 against, I believe, Team Dredge in their last game of the season to, bring that game to overtime. ph0bia's had a lot of close calls this season, and but they have not yet faced a team that is, I believe, as good as inSight. inSight only had losing one round, one game this season to Pist, who's now in the other semifinal game against STA. So, winner of this one will move on to face one of those two teams.
Yeah, if I've done my math right, I think these teams have a 50-50 shot of going to the finals, but then again, I never really paid attention, so we're just gonna take a shot in the dark on that one, as we're just waiting for some vent issues to be solved, as we are gonna start the second half. We're just waiting on one of inSight's players. They are running out of time here because you don't get that much time in between halves. You get a little bit of break in between maps, but not necessarily the half, so hopefully they're able to hurry up and we can get the second half underway. Interesting ideas coming into my mind right now in regards to inSight. I think for the first 2-3 rounds you can really afford to play aggressive, and I think that's really what it's going to take. I think you just need to bring that momentum that you have and just bring that confidence that you've been playing with, and allow 100 and Tipsy to play mid, allow George to just play aggressive wherever the hell he wants, and Fresh, to be honest, he can play wherever the hell he wants because he's having a sick half. So
Yeah, I think you want to, if you get a good spawn, and if you're inSight, I think you just want to try to abuse the fact that you're fragging well right now and pick up a quick couple of rounds. Don't let this one get into question and just move on to the next map. Keep the momentum going, and make sure ph0bia's mindset's in a bad place as they move on to the second map, which would be Piazza.
yeah, sometimes that really can be all the difference, whether or not you're just in a good mood or a bad mood. Because I've had games to where I've been mad at myself and I've made myself play better, but I mean those are few and far between. Because when you get down on yourself, your gameplay really suffers. So hopefully they can bring it back here and at least get a couple rounds. Because you don't want to get absolutely obliterated 0-2 and then just go into the next map with no confidence.
Yeah, if you're ph0bia, you're going to have to compartmentalize what just happened on Alpha side, or on Bravo side for yourself. and you know, run those strats that you felt comfortable in. And hopefully your guys can get some frags to start off the match. I think Alpha side can be very momentum based, so if you get a couple early rounds and you're feeling good about yourself, then maybe we will have game on our hands.
Just waiting on a few players to sort out some of the issues that they're having. I don't really know if I agree with the lineup out of Phobia here. I would have definitely kept Jadari and probably I would have probably dropped Jackson because Jackson had a pretty abysmal half. But we will definitely figure it out as we are set to start here pretty soon.
I would say Jackson, for all the players on Phobia, is kind of the in-game leader. So despite him not fragging well, you know, his value is that he's the one calling the strats. He's the one keeping everybody, you know, emotionally locked into the game. Um, so I guess they feel that, you know, having him in the lineup for the, you know, purposes of the team is probably the best thing to do. As we are, looks like we're still attempting to resolve a vent issue.
Some pretty interesting points being made in regards to the game that we have here. I'm more interested to get a sit rep on what's going down on the Piss versus STA. I mean, I predicted that Piss was going to win that 2-0. I think XG would have put up more of a fight than STA would have. I'm sure Omadon and Terminated would disagree, as we are set to start here. So we are going to make sure that we get everything squared away as we start the second half. They have replaced Crusher because he can't get back on vent with some guy named Bomb Soldier. No idea who that is, but
that would be Marine 1996.
I always wondered why he called himself Marine, but assuming it's just probably what he always dreamt he would do and never did, or something of that sort.
I don't know, he's had that name since I was playing against him in Bulldog 1 in 2009. He was calling cheats, so sticking with the original name there at least.
Speaking of cheats, we have one guy named Cheat going down here to a nade from Not Fresh, and that's immediately what I'm talking about. Sometimes that unfortunate lotto or the unfortunate nade comes down, but it is going to be an A push. Asperity's led with 5 HP. He gets taken out by 100, so 3v5 situation. Hearthstone is going to get a cleanup kill. Jackson with the double kill, so good thing they didn't sub him out. 3v2 situation as Alpha immediately brings it back. I think I heard an L9 in spawn, as we are now looking at Xenon. Actually, he was hiding in the hole the whole time, but he gets taken out by Hearthstone. 2v1 situation, Scope versus Rifles. Both of them not in the position to tank, 33 and 70, so it is going to be a one-shot no matter where it hits you. They need to try and get the bomb down. They do manage to take care of that, so now they're forcing the action here. The pre-scope is not going to be a good idea. He's going to have to try and get the quick scope here. He had to know he was on the corner. So Hearthstone with a big round, 3 kills on offense, not stalling out like he did against Inc. He immediately brought it from defense to offense, so him continuing the role that he's having against inSight, but unfortunately the rest of his team isn't behind him. But they do get the first round there, so that is definitely what they needed. What are your thoughts so far on this A push that's probably going to be coming?
I figured they would go A, and they're proving me right as frags come down.
Team wins.
Now Tipsy with probably one of the best sight holds we've seen in a while, using that van to his advantage here, getting 3 kills that round. Nobody wanted to shoot at him.
No, Tipsy picked. I guess maybe they couldn't see him in the smoke. Sometimes that's the disadvantage of offensive smokes. You know, you blind yourself to, you know, maybe some guy hiding right out in the open picking up good frags. So great round by Tipsy to get a 3K there, pretty much stopping that rush.
As, 2 Phobia players are stacked up in mid, and 3 are going to be going alley. So that split B push I was talking about definitely going to be coming in here. Hearthstone is going to be first into the hallway. They do not get the best of Bomb Soldier before he can take somebody down. Enon is already on site, so they expected the Bravo push. Enon with the double kill. Looking for the multi right here in the boxes, and it does not come for him. He is trying to look for the 3K though. Fnatic in a lot of trouble, 29 HP, and he does get the nut shot. Insult to injury there, and that is going to do it for this first map. First map is going to go to inSight.
Yep, GG's come out, inSight picked up, as I thought, wouldn't take much more than 3 or 4 rounds to get there, and we are moving on to Piazza. inSight only needing one more map to make their way into the CGL Season 2 Open Finals, so looking very strong. This is definitely one of the teams that at the start of the season everyone thought would be in contention and maybe be a favorite. I think they surprised some people in not playing for the Invite League, but they're looking like the favorites right now, definitely.
I was going to say, inSight's been around forever. I mean, they better win something sometime.
Interesting enough, both of these teams, both their first seasons were S4. Both were actually played in what at that time was, I guess, the Open League for Wogel, and I think both teams actually won their divisions in Open Search and Destroy. So while the players have changed on both of these teams, we got a rematch. Pretty interesting to see both these teams, maybe 4 years later, playing against each other in playoffs.
Yeah, Season 4 didn't work out for either of those teams because a different team managed to go to the finals with Ice9, and that was Team Zeronate. But we do have AJL9 from inSight on there, so going to the finals in that season for him, and now he's going to the semis again. So shout out to AJ for staying with it, and we get ready to launch the second map here. ph0bia is pretty much ready to go, just waiting on inSight. It seems to be the name in the game. A lot of people waiting on inSight here. As we get set to start.
Yeah, if you're inSight, I think you just want to start this game up and keep on rolling. I guess not sure what the problem's been with their vent issue, as actually someone from ph0bia dropping out of the game. So yeah, I think inSight, once again, they're going to keep up this momentum and roll on into the second map.
Yeah, I completely agree. If you're inSight, there's no reason to take any kind of pause here. I mean, you really want to push into Piazza with as much momentum as you can. Everything's going your way right now. There's no reason to stop.
Now, last time we saw this
Asperity actually got dropped for Jadari.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. And some of the guys saying they don't know where he is. He actually just disappeared. So Jadari coming back in on Piazza. As I was saying before, in the DevGru game, we we saw a lot of interesting B rushes, and I wonder if that's what inSight's going to focus on. What are your thoughts on the Piazza as a map overall?
In regards to this map, I think it's pretty poorly designed on half of it. I mean, B is such an easily pushable side, and A has too many access points. So I mean, you're talking about bottlenecks on upper B in regards to the hallway and the stairs, and even lower B because you have to walk through that doorway into the arches. And then A it's bottlenecked as well with long and double doors in mid. But at the same time, you have too many ways to get naded at A site. So A site's an easy push, but I think inSight is going to be doing the Bravo push. By Bravo push, I do mean Bravo site. The Bravo push that we expect, mixing it up, top B, lower B. There's been some great smokes being used by inSight, so I'm looking for that as well.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what they've done.
Round start.
And whether Heredity and Fresh can really bring it again.
is we have Enon in wine. Not Fresh is lit to 2 HP somehow already. He's going to be upper B. Enon gets the first kill on Cheat. Not exactly how you want to start this off if you're Phobia being a man down on Piazza. Tipsy's 25 HP, so I'm assuming that was a nade that just came over and just lit everybody up. Enon is going to be tagged up to 60 HP, so the HP advantage is probably still going to be in Phobia, even though they are a man down, because 3 individual players are tagged up. So Phobia with the HP advantage, so look for a double kill or a multi-kill to come out of a Phobia player here. Jadari getting Not Fresh down low, he was 2 HP, not much of a kill. There is the double kill I was talking about. So, and it looks like it is going to be a lower B push. 2 people pushed in. Bomb Soldier gets the kill on Hearthstone, so he missed that crush. That was an easy rush crush for him, but 100 gets the better of Jadari. 3-on-2 situation. inSight immediately bringing it back for themselves, which is an unfortunate. Bomb Soldier getting the headshot on Jackson, so Jackson not really knowing what to do. They are going to get the call out. He snuck into Arches. I didn't even see him. Jackson kind of stalled out in spawn and just got his face taken apart. 100 cleans up Fnatic on the flank, so a great round coming out of inSight. Immediately, as I was saying, just take that momentum with you and run with it. But I mean, that round looked like it was going to go Phobia's way.
Yeah, a little surprised it actually went inSight's way after Jadari picked up the double kill there up the top. So as a lot of action going down.
Yeah, Jackson does get 2 headshots there to hold that site. Enon with a great nade on Tipsy. Unfortunately, it's his teammate. 100 gets the better of Jackson. And Enon is left in pretty much a 1v3 situation here as he manages to get 2 of them. Looking for the 3rd kill here. He's getting played aggressively by Hearthstone for no reason, and he gets the multi to win the round.
And he gets the multi, and he just, man, couple big mistakes made by Phobia. I mean, Jadari just sprinted right into him, and so that's one of the biggest mistakes you can make in S&D. You never sprint towards someone. It just gives you the step up on that. I'm really surprised that Hearthstone and Jadari played that as aggressive as they did.
And Bomb Soldier just annihilates Jackson, who was trying to peek the window. What's interesting about that is Bomb Soldier was standing out in the open, and Jackson was actually crouching in a half shoulder peek and still got his face taken apart. We have a lot of players in upper B. Looks like it's going to be an upper B push here. Enon is going to be leading the charge here. They do have numbers. It is 5v4 advantage to inSight as they do take upper B. There are a good nade coming back, forcing them to back up on the stairs. Enon gets the 2nd kill of the round. 5v3 looking for the double kill. He does get the double kill. Multi's not going to happen. Fnatic gets the better of him. Trading going on the stairs. Fnatic with the Lotto does not get the multi-kill, so trading doubles here. 3-on-1 situation here for... and it's already done. Taken care of. 100 gets the double kill. 3-0. And inSight really playing out of their minds. Getting it done.
Yeah, I mean, really good back-to-back rounds by Enon. Albeit the first round was kind of handed to him. He just stormed his way in and got those entry frags. This second round really opening up the top B for inSight. And then Heredity did an excellent job cleaning up the last couple frags there.
As Hearthstone decided to play aggressive, and he got the better of Not Fresh in 100, 3 rounds in a row. Almost, I think, 4 rounds in a row, getting the better of Cheat. So Cheat not having a good round on playing Wine or on A-Site, because he got picked across the map. 100's only 77 HP, so Cheat only hit him once or twice. Enon is going to be double doors, and that's right where that smoke is going to go down. So he's going to push out a Wine, get tagged up, and immediately fall back. Bomb Soldier is going to be watching B. He's going to be watching mid from upper B. He is trading with Hearthstone, gets the better of him. And it is going to be an upper B push here. 4v3 situation. Phobia does not have the advantage here on Bravo. They are going to get hit with numbers. The trades are going to go down at the stairs. Great move by Fnatic by changing his spots there. They did not see that coming. They're going to have to try and pinch him. He's not going to get the better of Fnatic is 100 and Bomb Soldier both get taken down. So Enon now in a 1v3 situation. He's already got one of those clutches under his belt. He's looking for this kill right here. He needs to make it happen. He does get the better of Fnatic. He needs to move on to the site. Not going to happen as he gets cut down from Jadari on the stairs. But Fnatic with a great move to those double boxes. Nobody even saw him.
Yeah, I thought Fnatic really helped shut down that rush. I think inSight felt like Phobia wasn't really on the rotate, and that they might have early rotated out of B side over to A once the smokes went down. Excellent job by Fnatic, and good job also by Jackson to pre-fire those smokes, get some early damage.
As Cheat finally does get the double kill he was looking for, but 100 of course, the only person who manages to kill him every round, takes him down. Fnatic gets 100 on the flank, 2v3 situation, Bomb Soldier cleans up Fnatic, 2v2, not fresh, not knowing where he's getting shot from. So not fresh or not observant, as Hearthstone cleans up both the players. I don't know how they didn't hear him jumping up on the set boxes, but he managed to get in behind him and kill both of them, so really crucial round there for Phobia.
Yeah, I'm surprised inSight didn't lock it down. They had a man advantage in the site, and A site's pretty easy to lock down, but looks like no one watched double doors, and Hearthstone came in and cleaned up the easy 2K to secure the round.
As it is 100 at the top of the scoreboard right now, with the Enon not far behind him. 8-3 and 7-4, 100 getting the better of Cheat yet again. So Cheat single-handedly just getting absolutely demolished by 100. He doesn't go up against anyone else. 1v4 situation here for 100, so he is looking for the ace in order for this round to go down, because he did get the opening kill on Cheat, as Fnatic and Hearthstone managed to just double team everybody else, and Jackson even got a headshot in there for the mix. So 1v4 situation, he is going to be trading upper B. He needs to watch his flank. He is going to get pushed. He gets the better of Hearthstone, only getting tagged once, so he's still in the white. Not too hard to clutch this round. He needs to separate the players and get individual firefights. That's the way he's going to make this happen. He's going to get pushed from sight, and he's going to get pushed from stairs. So he's got to get the headshot. He doesn't. So Jackson with 2 kills that round, bringing it back for Phobia. Phobia immediately going from 3-0 to 3-3 on the round advantages. So now they managed to equalize. So that's good for them.
They figured something out, and I think it all revolves around Fnatic getting early frags up at top B. That's something he's done a couple times in a row now. Also see Cheat getting a little frustrated for Phobia, as 100 has absolutely destroyed him in wine at the same time.
As they do push upper B, 4v4 situation, Enon and gets the better of Jadari here. 100 finally gets taken down by Cheat. Cheat with the double kill, looking for the multi. Tipsy's lit to 13. He's got to get it there, and he does. So Cheat finally making the comeback for himself, getting 100, and as soon as that enemy is out of the way, he's able to clean up both the other people for the multi-kill. So he gets his arch nemesis, and he gets it finally.
Yeah, and we see a little 4 straight rounds come out from Phobia. Looks like they've stemmed the tide a little bit. Interested to see how this map plays out now that they've taken a 4-3 lead.
Enon pushed up into Wine. Bomb Soldier still watching the flank. Not Fresh is going to be clearing mid, as Tipsy and 100 are going to be playing all the way back near or in Garden. Tipsy's going to finally push down, and Not Fresh just walking in and taking out Hearthstone like it's no big business. As the lower B push is going to happen. Trades are going down there. Not Fresh tagged up. They finally do make a move onto the site. Nades are going to go over the top. 100 getting the better of Jadari up top, but Cheat takes him down. So Cheat finally checks that box to get him twice. Good nade out of Tipsy there at 100 HP. 3v2 round advantage. Phobia here, not with the numbers. inSight's going to get the better of it, as Tipsy's having a fantastic round. He gets the better of Cheat as well. He needs to help out here and get the bait kill. And it does work for him. He gets Enon. He used that wall to his advantage. He didn't shoulder peek it. He just strafed back and forth, allowing him to get the better of Jackson. So, excellent map awareness and great round coming out of Tipsy.
Yeah, they go with, again, another fast B push. For Not Fresh getting in the site when Hearthstone was actually looking at upper and just ran right in and sprayed him down. So kind of unfortunate for Hearthstone, but then again, if you're watching lower B, you should be watching lower B, not somewhere else. That gave inSight the easy entry frag, and looks like they're really favoring B early on in this game.
It is probably going to be a split A push now, because they have dominated B the last couple of times. Enon gets tagged up to 47, trying to make a sneaky little play through mid double doors. That doesn't happen for him. Tipsy pushed all the way out of Wine, and he's actually going to get team killed by Bomb Soldier. So poor map awareness here from Marine, not seeing his teammate come up. He does get the better of Jackson though, looking for the double kill at DD. It is not going to happen for him. 1v3 situation. Cheat and Hearthstone cleaning up the rest of inSight. Pistol trades go down. Bomb Soldier actually gets the better of Cheat, so he's looking for Fnatic and Hearthstone, both players who who have been having good Bravo rounds, so they know that he is in spawn. They heard him go on the stairs, leave A site, tagged up to 64 HP, check that 54 HP, that's my fault, as he's probably going to try and make a move onto B site, but there is someone directly below him. Trades are going to go down. He is still not tagged up, so poor aim coming out of here from Bravo. Bomb Soldier actually gets lottoed by J Dude. That was disgusting because he was on the other side of the wall when that shot connected. So almost 5 straight rounds here for ph0bia. So like you said, I think they managed to withstand the opening barrage, and now they're finally making a stand.
Yeah, the one thing you got to watch out for on inSight, we had a team kill come out, and I think that didn't really help them. And when you saw the game they lost against Pist, some unorganization against Pist led to a lot of team kills, and that ended up letting them give up some easy offensive rounds they should have had. So something to watch out for from inSight. Maybe they'll just continue to stick pushing B because that's what's worked for them so far.
Yeah, I think it also comes down to these opening frags. They do want to pause after this round, so that's something that will happen. Each team allowed 1 pause per map, I think. And it is probably going to be a split B push, or maybe even just a full upper B.
I am interested to see what it is. Bravo's, once again playing in a standard 2-2-1, so Hearthstone gets some prep.
Hearthstone does get the better of 2 separate people there, but 100 Bomb Soldier and Enon both equalize and bring it back to make it a 3v2 situation. Trades go down to spawn. 100 gets the better of Jackson. He needs to just hold down spawn, as that's exactly what he does. He's trading at someone at the lobby desk. Bomb Soldier walks in and cleans him up. So 5-5 now. Piazza definitely the better map, but it is going to be a pause here, so we are going to go back to the lobby.
Looks like Jadari from ph0bia having some connection issues. Did notice he was loaded in kind of awkwardly on that last round, so ph0bia takes the pause as we are 5-5. Kind of interesting half folding out. Both teams trading rounds now, and inSight really taking that upper B and lower B over and over again. I wonder if ph0bia needs to do something different to shut down that continual rush.
I think the stopping that opening frag that we were talking about, I think Fnatic was doing a good job, and that's really what allowed them to bring a lot of those rounds back, was him getting 1 or even 2 kills in the beginning of the round to try and equalize it, because ph0bia have been pretty much playing a man down every single round. It's been 4v5, and it's been up to Fnatic and Hearthstone to try and get the double kill and bring it back. Jackson even getting in there occasionally. He got a double kill to bring it back, and Cheat finally, when he gets the better of 100, he's able to get double kills and even multi-kills, but we're just waiting on ph0bia's 5th, and we'll get back into this game as soon as possible. And if you're just joining us, this is the CGL Season 2 semi-finals between inSight and ph0bia. inSight choosing to rock the amplitude tags, going under the motto of stay humble, and ph0bia staying with ph0bia, but looking at some light blue clan tags here. As if there's any shout outs here that you know of, you can go ahead and do those while we get ready to start the second half of the second start of the first half of the second map. There we go.
Sure, I just want to shout out Jackson. He says I might have to play next half. I haven't played it all today, and I'm casting, so I'd rather not do that. Also want to give a big shout out to both Jackson and Ush. I've played for both their teams, and they've been, to me, stand-up guys. Kind of breaks my heart to see that one of my former teams is going to lose today, but happy for both these guys getting into the playoffs.
And definitely nothing wrong making it as far as they did. Crusher wanted to give a shout out to iSub. Those two obviously very close, played together for a while, and our player is logging on to vent, so we are going to get this underway here pretty soon, and more or less just looking for inSight to bring the thunder here. I think the aggressive pushes have worked for them when they've tried to slow play. They've been making a little bit too many mistakes. So I think an aggressive push to where they can't put themselves into a position where they team kill each other, because there's been 3 of those already, and those are unfortunate because they do nothing to help you. Obviously you're killing a teammate, but they hurt you in more ways than one. I mean, you're drawing fire, you're stacking up on a position, so both of you getting shot. One player is going down, and as well, you're wasting ammo on a breach. So I mean, the guy who team kills you, his mag isn't going to be at 40 or 45.